Hey guys, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, it's Minty Cosplay here. Today we are doing a makeup tutorial, specifically my Chococat makeup tutorial. Now, Chococat, I'll put a picture up of Chococat. He doesn't really have a specific makeup look. I've seen many cosplayers, interpret him very differently. And a lot of the cosplayers, we do our own little thing. I'm not going to be in full cosplay for this. I just want to show you guys what I do for the makeup. And I do want to say I am still very new at this. I'm still perfecting the makeup and the makeup process and everything. So please bear with me while we do this. So yeah, let's just get into it. So first I just want to say what we need. We will be needing some foundation, some neutral brown eyeshadows, and then the very used black eyeshadow. If you have a brightly colored palette with a black in it, any black will do, or if you just have a black, it works. And then you also need a black matte lipstick of any kind. This is like a liquid lipstick. Anything will do. And then you also need, obviously, some brushes and some eyeliner. I have all my brushes and eyeliner in this little container. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh yeah, and you'll need a mirror. But yeah. But anyways, let's get started. So what I like to do first is take my foundation, and I don't put all my foundation all over my face because for the most part my skin is, ooh, my glasses are falling off. For the most part my skin is pretty clear, as you can see. I just do have a few spots around my face, so what I'd like to do is just put a little bit, squeeze a little bit out, get it on my finger, and dab on the certain spots to cover up. So that is what I will do real fast, and then we'll get into the rest of the video. But if you do a full face of, coverage or foundation, do that now. Okay, so now I have everything covered. It might not be perfect, but it just needs to be kind of a base for what we're doing. So what I do next is the base of the contour and everything, which I don't really do too much of that for this look. But let's see, I don't have my glasses on, so I cannot see absolutely anything. I can barely see with them on. Either I am on the blind spectrum, so you're gonna have to bear with me. We're going to take just a small eyeshadow brush, and we're going to go in with a dark brown. So I'm thinking this dark brown that you can see right here. We're gonna go in. My brush is kind of still got some white on it. Okay. So we're gonna get quite a bit of pigment on there, and then we're going to try to make the nose a little bit smaller and bring it down a bit into the pit. if that makes sense. I'll try to do this off camera slightly so you can see what I'm doing. So you see how I brought it down? It's not going to really make a difference because we are going to go over with the nose, like the actual cat nose. So it doesn't have to be perfect just yet, but you want it to be, you know, a little bit smaller so I can actually do a little bit better at this. Hold on, let me get a little bit more pigment and we can make this smaller on the bridge. Then usually what I do, I take my fingers and just kind of blend it, like lightly, kind of. There we go. And if it's crooked, my nose is already crooked, so it's okay if your nose isn't perfect. Nobody's nose is perfect. Anyways, next what I do, I take a darker shade of brown. So actually I take like this purpley brown, just like right here, and I do the nose, which I know I just said we did the nose, but I mean like the actual cat nose. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in and just kind of right about here and just start filling it in. And do the bottom so that way it blends in pretty well. So it should be looking like this so far, and if it's too low you can bring it up, which I like to do. And I like to not bring it up too far past the nostrils, so yeah. So, over here. This still doesn't look that great. And yeah, so that is the nose for now. Okay. And then what we're gonna do next is take a little line and just connect it to our lip. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it just needs to be like connected. And then I like to do an outline to like of where the lipstick is gonna be, so we can just do that real fast. So I like to have like the cat mouth going up, like, you know, the ooh mouth. Okay, so that is all we need from this. And now I like to take a fluffier eyeshadow brush. It might be a blending brush actually, I don't know. I'm not really sure. But I take my black and I pack it onto here. And what I do from here is I try to build up a lot of black into my eyes and try to kind of make it a cat eye type of shape, but with eyeshadow, if that makes sense. So I'll try to show you guys. So I always start on the lid, and yes, this does take a while because it's the fluffy brush, but I like building it up. I don't really know why. And then I just kind of build it out like that, and then I bring it down. It's nowhere near being done, don't worry guys, it's getting there. And then I like to start on the other eye while I'm at it, that way I'm, you know, doing something with the other eye, that way it's not too crooked or anything. So just sorry you guys can't see what I'm doing, oh my gosh. And if they're crooked, you can just kind of go like this, and it kind of gets them a little more you know, cohesive, I guess you could say. I could see they're starting to kind of work out. Ooh, the left side needs a little bit more work to it. And I also forgot you can use a blue, like I will do just to show you guys. I'll use this smaller brush and you just dip it in a blue and put it on like underneath the eyes a little bit. So it's like right there, it doesn't have to be a lot. But because Chococat, I think, yeah, he has a blue ribbon, it's a nice little touch to have the blue on. And if you want to like put it all the way underneath and then blend it out, can, which I will try to do. Here we go. So it looks like that. And then I'm going to do my eyebrows real fast. I just do a little bit on the front like that. I don't fill in the whole things, or I haven't been. So this is what they're looking like. And then now we can do, well, let's do the whiskers next. So you can either opt out of doing these completely, like you do not have to do the whiskers. I've been tempted to not even do them, but if I do, they go, I've either been doing them like right here, like as two little lines, or connected going down. So I think what I'm gonna try is connecting from the nose and just like building up and then down like my line right here. And then you can kind of like blend them out if you don't think. I don't like how that worked. There we go. Okay, and now we're gonna do the lipstick. So what I do for this is just the top lip. That's usually what I do for most of my makeup looks. I tend to only do the top lip. I don't know why, I just always have. So let's try to do this carefully. I tend to start on the Cupid's bow and then try to work my way out and do the cat mouth thing. So let's see if I can show you guys. So I'll try to do this. Off the bottom lip, but okay, so all you have to do now, if you want, is add your cat ears, which they're sitting over there. Like I said, I'm not getting into full cosplay right now. I just wanted to record the makeup look, but you can add like shimmer to it if you want, or you know, whatever. It's all up to you. Chococat is such a, you know, simple design that it's very easy to cosplay him. Like, you can do pretty much whatever you want and it's still valid, just as long as it's, you know, similar to a cat. I feel like, you know, he's an easy, you know, closet cosplay for beginners to start with, like I have. And I think he's just really fun to cosplay, and he's so cute. Like, Chococat, come on. But anyways, yes, this was my makeup routine for Chococat, my tutorial. I never thought I would do a makeup tutorial on cosplay ever, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Vlogmas Day 2, actually. Almost forgot to mention that, so oops. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Mwah.